Hello YouTube, welcome to Scotty's Trains. This is the first video for this year. This is January 2026 and wanted to share what's going on with the layout. I also wanted to get some more information about this layout and show you some things that I have to work on. I say have to, I'll explain that later. But stay tuned, you're already here, so hit the like and subscribe. And we'll see you in just a minute. Okay, welcome back, YouTube. Appreciate you coming back, staying with me. First of all, let me go ahead and put out what I wanted to say. Even though this is Scotty's Trains, I would just like to say that I am a steward of the trains. Basically, I'm involved with a lot of things at church, and I want to use the layout as far as working and ministering with other people. As in the men's group at church, I want to get the layout so that they can come visit, come see it, introduce them to trains, introduce them to other people that are not inside of the church, use it as a network. That is what I want to do with this. You know that you'll hear me say that I've been blessed with some pieces and things like that. When I first came up or first stated that I wanted to use it for that, I was blessed with trains and things and buildings. Things that I couldn't afford myself. I've been blessed with them. That's why I say I'm a steward. The Lord has blessed me with them. So I'm not just keeping it for myself. I'm using it as a tool to minister and go out to educate people on not just trains, but also the love of Christ. So that's what I want to share. Yeah. First of all. Next, everybody knows the catalogs have come out, and there's all kinds of things in there we want. And I tell you, there was a big boy that I wanted to get. I even wanted to, go on the cheaper end of it, get the Line Master. It's like $1,100. It will fit nice in the layout. Showed my wife. Well, told her, she didn't even want to see it. She just said that there's no need in buying anything when the layout hadn't been completed. So, I will be working on a lot of things that I hadn't set time aside to do and get some things accomplished, completed. Most likely it's more of aesthetics and getting the buildings wired in and things like that, because the track is functional. There's a lot of scenery needs to be done, but the track is functional. The switches are functional. But I want to stay in good with the CFO. I may be the CEO of the layout. She is the CFO. And if people don't understand that, it's a balance to keep things good, keep things straight. So I'm going to show you and some still shots, some before and after, or I'm gonna show you some shots and just speak over them and tell you what I have done. And there we are. And so I'll get forward with some still shots here and show you what's going on. All right, here's one of the first things. Want to extend the top two shelves, run them all the way across the window over to where it's painted at on the wall. And that's one project. That is a 6-inch wide boards that are going across there, and it is enough room for 2 layers of trains. And I don't know if you can see on the top the coal trains. They're actually coal cars. They're actually side by side, and then the tank cars are side by side. So it's a lot of room up there, so I can get some more things off of the layout and onto the on the wall. This section right here, you can see I've painted it and trying to figure out what to put there. I moved my fire department over to the inside. I believe that's where I'm gonna keep it at. I'm thinking of putting a road here And I guess you're saying, where's that road going to come from? All right, well, you know me, or if you don't know me, I sneak things in here and there on the layout. Um, as you see the lights there, I'll show you this right here. This is a picture of the way it used to be with the dwarf signals coming in down here on this end, and of course I've extended the track out. If you've been following me, you'll know that I extended this track out about 8 inches on this end and about 1.5 feet on the other end. So I have to put my dwarfs back in. By the way, those are K&R custom dwarfs from K&R Custom Switches, Signals. Those are my guys, Ken and Richard, K&R. So the space that you always try to figure out what to do with, well, I'm gonna put a road there to connect from this end of the layout to the other end of the layout. Down there where the where the motorcycle stand or motorcycle shop is at. See if I can pull that in for you. Down that way. And then I'll be able to hide these wires here. Of course, that's the Menards Amtrak, and those are the some other buildings down there. That's Little Town. You know, we'll talk about Little Town later on. But that down there is the turntable. Some of you may have heard of or seen. You usually don't see it on those shots. And this is the back side of it here. And I'm gonna leave you with this. I'm not gonna keep a long video. This right here is, of course, those of you that know, Menards has a hospital. And like I said, I'm very involved in my church. So now the church has come to the layout, and that is World Harvest Church. And since it was already a hospital with the helicopter, it's still a helicopter. It's World Harvest Church Hospital, and it has the helicopter on it. And we treat everyone, as you can tell. So bringing in some people that need some correction, and you already know we're casting out some stuff with the Ghostbusters. So all right, so that's right now, that's it in a quick nutshell. And I thank you. And like I say, we've got to get some things going. We've got to make a happy wife so I can have a happy layout. All right, we'll talk with you later on, and stay tuned. This is the beginning. Released this top shelf and slid it over. These are the cars off of the shelf. Laid out on the layout. Started moving the shelves over. Had to empty out the bottom layer. This is the shelves across, and this is what the cars added back in. This is working on the dwarf signals. Figured out a way to do that, and I'm gonna make a stand here, do my wiring underneath, and that's where we're at. And we will catch you later. Like and subscribe. Thanks.